For a long time, the AI race felt, entirely contained. Beat. It was mostly about generating text in a browser window.
Just typing your question into a little box.
Right, you typed a question. The artificial intelligence politely typed back. But that simple paradigm has fundamentally shifted recently.
It really has.
We aren't just looking at a text box anymore. We're looking at an AI that actually sees your screen. It can actually move the computer mouse for you. Beat. The box is gone.
The box is completely gone. It's out in the wild now, navigating your operating system.
Welcome to our deep dive mission for today. We're exploring the massive new ChatGPT system update, and we've tailored this breakdown specifically and carefully for you.
We've got a lot of ground to cover.
We definitely do. We're going to map this entire technological landscape out. We'll explore how to set up its new computer access, then we'll dive into automating your Google Drive workflows.
Which is huge.
Absolutely. Yeah. After that, we'll figure out how to optimize its outputs. Finally, we'll cover maintaining strict security and control over it. You really need to manage its powerful new capabilities.
Control is definitely the most important keyword here. We're talking about a massive expansion in functionality today.
So, to make ChatGPT a true assistant, things must fundamentally change. You basically have to let it out of the browser. Beat. It can't just function as a standard chatbot anymore.
Exactly. It needs to reach into your actual daily workflow. It needs to understand the context of what you're doing.
Let's unpack how we actually get this process started. It's all about granting the right level of computer access. You have what they call default permissions available first.
Right, which keeps it fairly contained.
Yeah, it allows the AI to read and edit its own workspace. It stays safely contained within its own designated digital sandbox. You might want to start there for peace of mind.
Yeah.
Beat. But then there's the much more powerful full access setting.
Which is a massive leap forward in trust.
It really is. This allows the AI to edit your computer files directly. It can run complex demands without constantly asking for your approval.
That's a huge shift in overall capability, because with full access, it's actually altering your local environment.
It changes the fundamental dynamic of how you work. Giving it full access feels like hiring a personal assistant. For months, you kept the main office door firmly locked. You made them slide paper notes under that locked door.
Yeah, you asked questions and they slid answers back.
But now, you're finally handing over the actual office keys. They can walk right inside and organize your filing cabinets.
That's a perfect way to look at the change. And to do that well, the assistant actually needs a memory. It needs to know how you like those cabinets organized.
Which brings us to the new computer history feature. Let's examine how that memory actually functions in practice. Because giving it a memory changes the whole relationship.
This is arguably one of the biggest features in the update. Computer history gives the AI deep context about your workflow. It understands exactly what you were just doing on your screen.
So you don't have to constantly explain your current task anymore.
Right, you can ask detailed questions about your previous work. It can summarize all of your recent progress incredibly easily. It provides much more relevant support based on that exact history.
But giving it computer history,
Yeah.
Doesn't that basically turn it into spyware?
That's a very natural and completely understandable immediate fear. People hear screen history and they immediately panic a little. But no, you still maintain complete control over its memory.
How does it manage that privacy then?
It doesn't actually record your entire screen or your audio. It operates by understanding the semantic elements on your screen. You can actively manage it by pausing the feature anytime. Plus, you can explicitly fence off apps containing sensitive information.
Got it. So you explicitly fence off the sensitive apps.
Right, and you maintain that incredibly important personal privacy boundary. You are the one drawing the lines around your data.
Which is absolutely crucial for any serious working professional today. We can't just give an AI unchecked access to everything. We also need to talk about the new browser access feature.
Because it's not just looking at your local files anymore.
Right. This helps the AI work with your online data natively. It bridges the gap between your local machine and the internet. It can now read the internet browser directly for you. Beat. There is no more manual copy and pasting text required.
That feature alone saves so much tedious time during the day. It handles tasks that need real-time online data seamlessly.
You just ask it a question and it reads the page.
Yeah, it gathers information and checks live details online for you. It's actively looking at the same web page as you are.
And for anything related to your actual visual screen layout, there's a specific computer use feature now available too. It lets the AI understand what is happening visually on screen.
It actually recognizes the buttons, the menus, and the interface.
It can assist with complex tasks directly on your local device.
Yeah.
So now the AI finally has the keys to the office. What actual work can it do while you step away?
That's the most important question we can possibly ask today. Because having the keys doesn't matter if it can't do the work.
This brings us to using the update for serious work automation. We can connect ChatGPT directly with your daily digital tools. Beat. We can create recurring workflows that make your work significantly easier.
Let's dive into the new Google Drive integration features.
This deep integration allows the AI to work with documents natively. It stops forcing you to switch between different apps constantly.
You aren't copying text from a chat window into a document anymore.
You can connect your Google Drive directly to the assistant. It will support your daily work across Google Docs seamlessly. It also integrates fully with Google Sheets and Google Slides.
You can ask it to create entirely new digital documents. You can update your existing files without ever leaving the chat.
You can analyze complex information deeply from your currently saved documents. Let's use a very specific example from our research sources. Imagine you run an AI email newsletter for business owners.
Okay, tracking with you.
You can ask the AI to create a 30-day content strategy. You just ask it to create a Google Doc with ideas. You include target audience details and your specific content goals.
You ask for suggested formats and very clear distribution plans.
Exactly. You tell it to organize the document clearly for your team.
And here's where the mechanics are actually really fascinating. The AI turns that request into a highly structured document. It builds it directly inside Google Docs for you automatically.
It formats the headers, creates the bullet points, and organizes it.
Yeah, and you can continue editing the file right through the chat interface.
You keep improving the content without ever changing your actual workflow. Beat.
Yeah.
It's writing in the document exactly like a human collaborator would, which seamlessly transitions us into talking about ChatGPT schedules.
This feature allows you to create incredibly powerful recurring workflows. You just describe what you want the assistant to handle.
You explain your process using normal, everyday conversational language.
The AI helps you create a schedule matching your workflow perfectly.
Let's look at another very practical workflow prompt example here. You tell it to review your sales data every Monday morning. It pulls this data directly from your connected Google Sheets.
It creates a weekly performance summary in Google Docs automatically.
It even highlights the key updates your entire team should know. Beat. It manages these repeated manual tasks completely in the background.
Whoa. I mean, imagine an AI silently building a 30-day strategy across multiple documents while you just sip your coffee. It's doing the heavy lifting before you even log on.
It really is a profound shift in daily personal productivity. But if it's running a report every single Monday, can it handle unexpected spreadsheet changes?
Yes, because it has a true and very deep integration. It understands the actual context of the data you provide. It isn't just looking at rigidly fixed cell coordinates.
So if someone messes with the layout.
If someone moves the revenue column, it still finds the revenue. It knows what the numbers actually mean in that overall context.
Makes sense. It reads the actual structure, not just fixed cells.
Exactly. It adapts to the reality of messy human documents.
We've put the AI assistant on a very powerful autopilot. But automation is totally useless if the generated output is bad. B. We have to ensure the AI actually gives you high-quality work.
You really have to learn how to properly work with it. The way you write your prompts makes a massive difference still.
That means we need to optimize our daily prompts for better results. We also want it to help with your complex personal life. A simple prompt helps the AI understand your general topic.
But it rarely includes enough specific details for a final draft.
Let's say you want a brand new blog post about AI. You just casually type, create a blog post about AI agents.
That basic prompt will only create a very basic, generic article.
The AI doesn't know your specific target audience yet. It doesn't know your preferred writing style or tone at all. It doesn't know the exact type of output you actually need.
This is exactly where the new prompt optimizer comes into play. It turns those simple requests into highly detailed prompts automatically.
It works behind the scenes to enrich your initial idea. It helps you add much more vital context to your request. You can define your underlying business goals much more clearly.
Let's look at how a much better prompt is actually structured.
You tell the AI to adopt a specific professional persona first. You say, you are a 10-year AI content strategist. You asked for a 1,500-word blog post about AI agents.
You specify that it must be beginner-friendly for business owners.
You ask it to explain all the main concepts clearly. You tell it to include real-world use cases and practical steps. Finally, you request a simple, conversational tone for the entire piece.
With that clearer prompt, the AI actually has the vital information. It creates content that actually matches your specific professional goal.
It completely avoids giving you a useless generalized text answer.
The optimizer essentially does all that heavy prompt engineering for you.
I still wrestle with prompt drift myself.
Mhm.
That's when the AI slowly forgets your original instructions. The prompt optimizer really helps lock those instructions into place.
It ensures the AI doesn't lose the plot halfway through.
Now, let's explore how the AI handles your personal life. It's expanding into everyday tasks like finding really great restaurants.
It connects seamlessly through popular services like OpenTable and Resi now. It acts as an agent, actually interfacing with those booking platforms.
You can ask it to find a highly rated restaurant easily. Let's say you want Italian for 4 in New York. You need a dinner table for next Friday evening specifically.
The AI checks available reservations based on your unique needs. It recommends options based on food quality, location, and recent reviews.
It acts exactly like a high-end personal concierge service now. It cross-references your calendar with the actual restaurant availability.
That is so incredibly convenient.
The update also transforms how you learn complex new information. You can use it to create interactive learning experiences very easily. You could upload your documents, your meeting notes, or your slides.
The AI will create a customized quiz based directly on them.
You ask it to ask you one question at a time. You tell it to explain exactly why each answer is correct. You ask it to increase the difficulty as you slowly improve.
It becomes a highly personalized, interactive learning assistant almost immediately. It's incredible for studying or digesting massive new company reports.
Does the quiz feature actually adapt to my wrong answers in real time?
It does. It evaluates your understanding in real time constantly.
Yeah.
It dynamically scales the challenge as you improve your overall skills.
So I miss a few questions.
If you struggle with a concept, it slows down and explains it again.
Right, it dynamically scales the challenge to match your progress. Sponsor. We're back, and we're diving much deeper into the update. We've given the AI immense power to automate our lives. It's learning our habits and managing our daily digital routines.
The real question is, how do we keep our hands firmly on the steering wheel?
That's probably the most critical question of this entire deep dive. Because giving up total control to an algorithm is inherently uncomfortable.
We have to look carefully at the new control room interface.
We really need to understand the new ChatGPT permission modes. The new interface lets you perfectly balance your convenience and control. There are 3 distinct permission modes you can choose from today.
The first mode is called Ask for Approval by default.
The AI asks for your confirmation before taking any important actions.
This mode works incredibly well when you want to review each step. It's absolutely perfect if you're new to these advanced features. It keeps you securely in the loop on every single decision.
The second mode is the Approve for Me safety setting. The AI actually decides which actions need your manual confirmation. It only asks when it detects a potentially risky task. Beat. So it's almost like sitting next to an airline co-pilot. They handle the basic cruising altitude stuff completely on autopilot. But if something looks a bit weird...
Exactly. They tap you on the shoulder the second they spot turbulence. They know exactly when human judgment is actually required.
That analogy captures the exact feeling of this new mode perfectly. It understands that deleting a file is much riskier than reading one. Finally, you have the full access permission mode available too.
The AI completes more actions without asking for approval constantly.
You only switch to this when you're completely comfortable with its behavior. You really need to trust how it navigates your operating system first.
This leads directly into managing where these tasks actually happen. You have to decide where these automated tasks actually run.
You can run ChatGPT locally or run it in the cloud. The local option means the AI runs directly on your computer. It can work intimately with files and apps on your device.
But then you have the remote cloud environment option available too. This changes the physical location of the computing power.
A cloud environment is servers running over the internet instead of your personal machine. The AI runs there and doesn't access your local files directly. Why would I ever choose the cloud option if local has all my personal files?
The cloud is much better for running very heavy remote tasks. You don't want to tie up your personal device constantly. Complex AI reasoning requires massive amounts of immediate processing power.
Right, so the cloud saves your laptop's battery and processing power.
Right, and it keeps your local machine completely free for work. You can be running a massive data analysis in the cloud smoothly.
Meanwhile, your local laptop isn't overheating while you're trying to type. When you strategically combine these options, you get total system control. You use computer use, the right permissions, and the execution choices.
You decide exactly how the AI supports your daily work routine.
We've covered a massive amount of technical ground together today. Let's zoom out and look at the actual big idea here. ChatGPT is no longer just a simple tool you casually query.
It's a fully integrated digital workflow assistant right now.
To get the absolute most out of this new system update, we have to transition our mindset completely and totally today. We are shifting from being prompters to being AI managers.
We're officially managing a highly capable digital employee now. You aren't just typing commands, you're delegating entire workflows.
You can build your new workflow step by step very carefully. Add new features whenever they become actually useful for your day. Don't try to implement everything all at once today. Beat. I want to give you a very specific call to action.
Start small, right?
Yes, try automating just one small, repetitive weekly task this week. Use the new Google Drive integration to simply test the waters. See exactly how it feels to have the AI handle it automatically.
Once you build the right workflow, everything will change fundamentally.
The AI becomes a much more genuinely helpful assistant for you. It silently supports the way you work every single day.
It truly is an entirely new era for personal productivity. The friction between having an idea and executing it is vanishing.
2-sec silence. As this AI becomes our daily coworker with access to our files, schedules, and habits, how long until the line blurs between what is our work and what is its work? Outro music.